Welcome to the Spy Collection. This is Anastasios and this time we have a crypto artifact. Specifically, this one. A key component for aircrafts that were using the National Security Agency's Nestor. One of the most important missions of the NSA is to protect the communications of the United States government and military. For this reason, the agency designs and develops cryptographic systems with their model names starting with the letters KY. Most likely, that originates from the word crypto. From the 1960s, the NSA was offering the KY-8 series, codenamed the Nestor family, for tactical wideband secure voice communications. This had a few variants beyond the ground version. The KY-28 was designed for aircrafts, and the KY-38 was for mobile use or manpack radios. As we know nowadays, the Nestor family wasn't widely used due to numerous issues it was having, such as low quality, reduced range, 600 millisecond delay for synchronization and more. Actually, according to this declassified NSA document titled A History of US Communication Security, Volume 2 from 1981, section Nestor in Vietnam, we're reading: the total Nestor inventory exceeds 30,000, yet best estimates in 1970 suggested that only about 1 in 10 of the devices was being used. KY-28 was installed in several aircrafts, such as the B-52, the AC-130, P-3 and even F-4 Phantoms, as well as helicopters. Here you see how the main unit looked like. And here is an interesting comment from a forum discussion from 2021 in Antique Radio Forums. User ComNavECM said that in the US Navy, during organizational squadron level maintenance of avionics systems, we would troubleshoot, remove, replace and key code the infamous KY-28 voice scramblers in our A-7E aircraft. That's about all we knew about those, plus some very sage advice to not lose track of where one of these NSA-owned black boxes was once you had removed it from the aircraft. Interestingly, what we have here, this panel switch, originates from a US Navy A-7 Corsair II aircraft, and it was the instrument control panel for KY-28, so that it can be operated from the cockpit of the aircraft. As you can read here, this is from November 1983, and it has some very basic functionalities. You can turn it on, off, or on relay. This relay option was controlling the retransmission operations using 2 radios. Next to that, here, this is a light indicator which you can easily remove for maintenance. The light indicator is next to the switch that enables encryption. C stands for cipher or crypto and P for plaintext. The switches are locking to avoid resetting them by mistake. You have to pull them and then move them. Since they have a small notch that you can better see here, next to that, there is another light indicator and a spring reset switch. This switch is designed for the case that the operator knows that the crypto is at risk. For instance, if the aircraft is about to crash, or in a more common scenario, after returning from a mission. To avoid leaking the secret keys configured in Nestor, the operator uses this to erase everything. The reason why it says 0 eyes and not something like delete or erase is because this way it explicitly describes that you are about to turn all crypto parameters into zeros. You still have to pull the switch to activate it, and then intentionally hold it up until the indication shows that the crypto is zeroed. If you let it go, its spring will push it back down. On its rear side, you can find its tag along with its connector to the KY28. And that was the C8057 ARC. A unique piece of history for the Nestor family of NSA encryption devices from the Cold War era that people outside of the ComSec space probably never heard of. Even to this day, national security crypto devices are one of the biggest secrets that adversarial spy agencies are targeting as part of this shadowy espionage world where nothing is as it seems.